Hello, our dear speaker of the day and our design department head for St. Mother Teresa University and syndicate member, Dr. Dalson Jasper James. Are you both able to hear me?
Yes, doctor, we are.
Oh, wow, it is so nice to see the first speaker of the day. Welcome, Nadia Tehreen. I'm so super excited to speak to you today. So all of us are so happy here at St. Mother Teresa University. The creative team put up a month with Mahatmas. So here we are going to speak to 30 speakers, and this content is the donation of the speaker to St. Mother Teresa University. So I am so glad, super excited that the first speaker is someone I know very personally. So Noble Nadia Tehreen, I'm welcoming you as the speaker of the day. Nadia Tehreen is the program officer of IAO, International Accreditation Organization at Texas, USA. And she is the person behind the auditor certification program. She dons multiple roles like training, content creation, speaker, coordinator. I don't know how many hats she dons, but she is amazing at it. And I thought the speaker should be someone who has raw ideas and spontaneous. So this recording has no preparation. We are directly here to present you the content which gives flair to thinking. So let me introduce Nadia Tehreen a little more. She is the student of EJP at St. Joseph's College. EJP meaning English Journalism and Psychology. And she is being nominated to present at British conference next year, which is an offline conference by International Human Rights Association to represent India at a bigger level. And also she is being nominated by Hindu Yuva Sena. Yes, you got that right. She is being nominated by Hindu Yuva Sena to represent the minority women at a big conference in UK, where she will be talking about the power of women who are packaged in a hijab, but they are amazingly powerful when it comes to communication, leadership, interpersonal skills, and also to be a role model for the women who the society thinks they are suppressed. They are never suppressed in thoughts, actions, or they are never suppressed when it comes to education. So I love them with all my heart. And I think I did justice to this introduction. Nadia Tehreen, can you tell a little about yourself? Hope I was right in speaking what I was speaking, because this is not.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, doctor. That was a complete, very beautiful introduction of me. I did not expect that. But yes, you were keen on keeping the details posted on the highest level. And I'm glad to be here, honored to be here. That is you, whom I will be talking to. And I'm very happy to be here this evening. Thank you, doctor, once again.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. And Dr. Dalson Jasper James is here from Tiruchirappalli to put up this program. He has been helping us do this for the last 1 week. My sincere attitude of gratitude for us from SMTU. You must please accept our gratefulness to you, because putting up a digital content is not only challenging, but also it requires loads and loads and loads of knowledge, subject matter expertise. So you're here, so we are all breathing safe. And I'm so glad I'll be doing this 30 times with 30 different people. So I will be a host for this. And this content is, like I said, donated to Mother Teresa University. Education is the best donation one can do. And I am my absolute salute love and gratitude to you, Nadia Tehrin, and Dr. Dawson James. So can we dive? Thank you. Thank you. Can we dive into the program?
Yes, doctor.
Yes.
With pleasure.
My dear speaker, uh, first thing I want to ask is, out of the 4 Mahatmas we have chosen to represent this month, like we have chosen Saint Mother Teresa, we have chosen our Honorable ex-President APJ Abdul Kalam, we have chosen the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, and the Peace Ambassador Nelson Mandela. So may I know who are you going to speak about?
I'm going to speak about Mother Teresa. She has always been an inspiration and a very humble entity we have had on earth, who have walked this earth and made us walk on the right path too. So I would be humbled to talk about Mother Teresa today.
Wow, that is amazing. See, she is not only my role model, she is the way of my life. So I'm super touched, inspired, and moved by her. And I believe the work what I do at St. Mother Teresa University is a call within a call. My life is full of miracles and manifestations because of this one role model whom I breathe, I talk, I eat, I sleep. You know, she is in my every blood and every bone, and I love her with all my heart. So thank you so much for choosing Saint Mother Teresa, because I'm so glad India is uh, unity in diversity, but we also are diversity in unity. You know, so much of power we have. So I'm very glad that you chose Saint Mother Teresa, because all the speakers have, the chance to choose their own Mahatmas. And we are going to analyze one quote of this great personality so that it is inspirational. These videos will be used at our online education programs, where the other students should be benefited on public speaking, interpersonal skills, confidence building, and more. So all I love is to create more and more entrepreneurs. Work of a leader is not to create more followers. It's all about creating more leaders. A leader is a person who will ensure that he is not showing the way to the tunnel, but he is the light till the end of the tunnel. So I'm very, very glad that Nadia chose Mother Teresa. And may I know who or what quote you will be talking about to us today, Nadia?
I will be talking about hunger, doctor. That is when she always said, if you can't feed 100, feed just one. So that's the least you can change. And feeding a one is not that difficult at all in this present crisis and situation. So yes, she has been an inspiration. I would talk on hunger.
Oh wow! So you're going to speak on the quote. If you cannot feed 100, feed one. That's a very, very powerful quote, Nadia Tehrin, because we are all facing COVID crisis since COVID-19. It is a pandemic and we are all challenged by it now. The whole world is challenged, but there is a bigger pandemic which is shaking the world for many, many years, and that is hunger. We have so many malnutrition children, and we lose so many lives for hunger, and it is a world global problem. It is not that we don't have enough for every man's need, we don't have enough for every man's greed. So the challenge is, if we cannot feed 100, it will you can feed one. That's a very powerful quote. And people might ask how it is going to make a difference if you're going to feed one. The thing is, it will make a difference for that one person, isn't it?
Yes,
So
exactly. And that
it is
one
very,
person can make a difference to another. Maybe not 100, again to one. So that's a chain of doing something good.
yes, that's a powerful motivation. So Nadia Tehrin, if I could ask a personal question, how old are you? I know I said this. They say you could not.
I'm just very little the big world, but I'm enough for the world to face. So it is 21 years I am, and I would be happy, to be honored that way itself. age doesn't matter when it comes to knowledge. It is the power of knowledge that leads us to the good way, is what I believe in. And you have been an inspiration to me. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you. I asked your age because the audience should know how much knowledge you have, how spontaneous you are, and how much of leadership qualities you have, because you're not scared of camera, you're not scared of people, you're not scared of council, you're not scared of international figure with whom you talk day in and day out. And you're good in technology, you're good in people skill, and you're good in content writing, you're good in arts. Oh, you're a multitasker, Nadia. So I always admire you. And I see, they say you shouldn't ask a women her age, but I asked your age because age is just a number. Young is the field, but you are a youngistan and you're doing so much. So I always look forward of where you will be in another 10 years, and that energizes me and delights me that you are all national treasure. So when we come back to the quote, and we were talking about if you cannot feed 100, feed one. Mother
Yes.
Teresa, Mother Teresa chose to be in India because she chose this place by choice, isn't it?
Yes.
She didn't come to India just like that. She was born elsewhere, and she chose the purpose of her life to give death a dignity for people who deserved it. She says everybody deserves dignity in death, because the moment we are born, we are all walking towards the grave. So we need to ensure we give a good completion to this temporary life. So I'm
Yes.
so glad, being a young child, you chose this topic. So if you are given a chance on power, what is that one initiative you will take to evade hunger in the world?
So I would start with the smallest, where our rural areas are completely neglected according to their knowledge, and they are judged. I might say, I might use this word judged, because we always aim to be higher. International level, people are appreciated, but rurally we are not having a figure of how the struggle is. We might find gems in rural areas. So I would start with changing from the base of India, where the poverty line shouldn't be one at all. There shouldn't be a line known as poverty. It should all be as one. We are known for something called as racism, where we say they are from a rural community, they are from a backdrop community, we are not letting them come out. So every butterfly is beautiful in its own way. So every rural area might have a beautiful land too. So that would be my aim in changing, and I would use power for that.
Thank you, thank you. Dr. Jasper James, Dawson Jasper James, do you see the power in her talk? See her thoughtfulness. Do you have any question for her?
Yeah, and just an information, in 1994, I was so fortunate to meet and shake hands with Mother Teresa, Saint Mother Teresa.
Wow, wow. You're blessed, you're blessed.
Full vacation, and I'm so glad and impressed with Nadia's talk today, because my only question, we were so impressed with your speech today. And my question, now that we received your, inspiration, what should we do next in practical sense? Guide us. See, you are the speaker. We want to know from you as an motivator and action plan. You tell us, we will collaborate with you and we'll execute it.
Me, it's not just me. There might be n number of people waiting for opportunities just to be knocked on their doors, because they are unknown to such opportunities, I might say. Because a year back, honestly speaking, I wasn't aware that I could actually talk on such a topic and I could bring out my thoughts. So tap into these youngsters who are wasting their energy and theoretical knowledge into something which is not going to benefit them. They can actually do things which they are capable of. Like this, they can speak things out, they can bring out thoughts. Just like you said, sir, you are taking my thoughts and you are planning to implement it. I'm honored by that thought of yours. It's just that just people like you are going to pick you would, pick a person from the youth and youngsters and bring us to speak. There would be a vast ideas of topics which we can have on. So each thought matters is what I might say. To implement it, we can pick on the youngsters and not let our youth go to waste. That's it, I would say.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Ma'am. Amazing. See, I am happy you brought the topic of youngsters. See, what we have to do is youngsters have to channelize their energy in doing more. Leave the elders to do their part of work, and youngsters should concentrate on building their psychological, spiritual, physical, and emotional well-being. Intellectual well-being is developed in schools and colleges, but there are other quotient which we have to develop, especially now during the pandemic. We need more scholars, healers, people who can sit and listen to you, people who can, let go without judgment, because we are we are trying and taking our lives very seriously. I think that's why the pandemic hit, because we were so much engrossed in education. We used to go for tuition class, we used to do for guitar class, we have to go for extracurricular activities. We were in a mad rush. We forgot about living and earning. So much of materialistic, importance was given that we forgot the facets of life. So when the pandemic hit, suddenly everything came to an halt and we didn't know what to do. The children who were very busy became suddenly, it was like an introspection time. Suddenly everything came to a halt. It's like power cut in our lives. But luckily, we got a lot of family time. We got a thought process where we had to think. We understood that life can still go on limited resources. It was also realized that it is just not the money which matters, but then the health is wealth. Health is important and happiness is important. So we were thinking if we acquire wealth, we will do health and happiness, but then we didn't find the time at all. So God gave us that time to make every second of our life a masterpiece. So that is when I would say pandemic is a blessing in disguise, because we took our family members seriously. We started telling stay safe, take care, maintain distance, wear mask, be careful, because that love started flowing back. So God knows everything, without his command, not even a leaf will move. So, ma'am, I have been questioning you and you have been answering so prudently with all of your heart and with 100% integrity and honesty. Do you have any question for Dawson or me? We would love to ask you, ma'am. I love to call you ma'am now.
Thank you so much for that opportunity. If I'm allowed, yes, as you permitted me for that, I would love to ask you a question. As I said, if you cannot feed 100, just feed one from her quotes. So, yes. Which quote would you like to choose from her sayings?
Actually, I love Mother Teresa's every quote. If she always says, "Love until it hurts," and she always says, "Don't wait for leaders. Do it alone, person to person." She says, yes. If you want world peace, go and love your family. Like that, there are many quotes. But my favorite quote, which I quote all the time, is, you cannot do great things alone. You can only do small things with great love. For example, if you are waiting for someone for food and you're going to have with them, just like how me and my husband do, when we are together, we ensure that we have it as a family meal. And he will wait for me, or I'll wait for him, or we will communicate. This has been followed right from the day we got married. So I think this is a way of saying that sharing is caring.
That's true.
So love is impossible without showing your feeling. If you want to feel loved, if you feel that the love is missing in your life, all that you have to do is love that person more. Give the person what you are craving for, and you will get more of it. So like I say, my favorite quote is love. until it hurts, because love is not just, you know, like self, getting and forgetting. Love is giving and forgiving. The
Yes.
right hand should
It
not
is
know
a
what the
cure
left
for
hand
many.
did. Huh. So
True.
what do you,
It has
what do
been
you,
a cure for many, where we have medicines to cure physical ailments, but we have only love to cure loneliness, despair, depression, be it hopelessness in the society. That's the only constant or things we can use is love to cure such things. That's beautiful, Mom. I love the quote which you have chosen.
thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Thank you very much. See, I married my husband in 1999. It is more than 22 years. His name is Abdul Ali Mohammed Ashraf. 4 names, but my only husband. But I feel good to say, but that's my signature statement. Wherever I go, I keep making this statement. So, I feel good to say that I married him for love and love only. So that's why it is prevailing. Many times it so happens love is not reciprocated, or love is not in the same proportion, or somebody is fast, somebody is slow. So it is so very important to have compatibility in a relation. Compatibility is so very important. So I thank God, and I always have gratitude if someone finds love in somebody. It need not be husband and wife. It could be your friends. It could be your family. It could be your acquaintances. It could be your colleagues. It could be your mentor, mentee. And again, it is not gender based. It can be a man or a woman. For love, there is no religion, no language, no time frame, no age bar. It is pure, and love is mystical. So if you ask me to talk about love, I'll become the speaker and you'll become the host. So that's how it will happen. So much is there to share about love. One
Yes.
last question before you go, ma'am. I know you have your college and you have to rush to your college. One question before you go. If you want to give a message to the world on Mahatmas, or if we want to be a Mahatma, because Gandhiji used to say, it seems, don't call me Mahatma, I'm a very normal man. So I was lucky enough to be in close quarters with his PA, 99 years old Kalyanam, who wrote my foreword for the book Top 10 Heroes of My Life. I chose 5 world heroes and 5 home heroes. So I think it is very important to be sorted and very clear, because specific is terrific. Clarity is power. So we need to love, learn, leverage, and have a trivium world where we talk about accept, adjust, and appreciate. I always say acknowledge, have gratitude,
Yes.
talk about people who have done things, because sometimes you don't know that they are not aware that you are inspired by them. Because when there is a doctor, you will be knowing him, Dr. Ramadev. So he has a clinic, Halsur Clinic, and he was treating 300 people around in
Yes.
and
Yes.
around Halsur at a very, very nominal cost of 40 rupees. He started his career as a 1 rupee doctor. So when we honored him in 2016, he said, Vijaya, I'm so glad you honored me with an award for doing all this service for 40 years. In fact, I was on the verge of closing down my clinic. But when you called and spoke about me, and you appreciated me, and honored me in front of my family, that's when I got revived. I said, so many people have benefited on me for my, retirement. I shouldn't be closing, because the children were saying you better retire. So what he did, he chose a line of leaders, and he kept the clinic open. He has 3 people under delegation, and the clinic is running for the same 40 rupees till now. So that is the time when I realized that only if you tell people, they know that they are so important in life. Communication is the key. If you don't express, it is impossible. If you don't express, it is impossible for them to know. It is happening. So I'm so glad it is happening, and it is also so cute, and we are discussing something and creating content on the go. So what is that message you want to give the world? And with that, we will close, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So as you said, communication is the key. I would also add on to it that appreciation and communication is going to do wonders, because you don't know which person needs it when. Just like you said, Dr. Ramadev was about in a word to close his clinic, and just by that appreciation and the honorary award he got from your side made him do something more and not to just close the clinic which he wanted to. So appreciation is all that matters to a person. We don't know who is in need of that and where. So the more you people you meet, and I feel you have to appreciate each one of them. So every small thing done in that matters. So appreciation has to be one. I would just do that.
That's amazing. That's great. I'm so glad and happy that you have such a good future. I'm looking at your bright future. So
Thank you.
enjoy your work. Do all that you love and love all that you do, and give your 100%, because today is the first day for the rest of your lives. Thanks for being on our show, and we are honored. I always complete my show by telling my hi-fi statement. Sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you, girl.
We love you too, ma'am. We love you with all our heart.
Thank you. Thank
Welcome.
you. Welcome. Welcome. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am.